Yeah. Back on Sports END Radio. Back from a small little break.
Finals is pretty interesting. I'm actually thoroughly entertained, especially after last night's event.
A little bit, because I was just thinking, especially after game one went, and then just looking at Dallas's body language, like most of the game in game two, like it just felt like a fucking exhibition game. Like it really didn't have a championship feel, and that kind of changed.
I think for 3 quarters, Miami was in that ass. Like almost 3 1/4 quarters. They was in that ass. Defensively. They forced the tempo of that game when they got out to a big lead. But then they put the brakes on. And that played right into Mr. Nowitzki's hands.
Yeah, I mean, I think at some point that something of this nature, whether it was going to be Dallas coming back or Miami coming back, was going to happen. At first, my first initial thought about it looking in, because it kind of make me contradict what I'm saying now. I didn't think what I wanted to say was like, this ain't Chicago, so down the stretch, if y'all don't have that big lead, Dallas is going to execute better than what Chicago did. And the same thing for Dallas. I thought if Miami get a big-ass lead, they ain't the Thunder, they're going to execute down the stretch.
Right.
Yeah. I contradict shit out of myself. Didn't happen.
Because they just started watching that clock. I felt like they did what Chicago did to them.
Playing the clock and not the game.
Yep, playing the clock and not the fucking game. They should have kept that crushed down with that foot on the throat. And it would have been over.
So would you say that Dallas won it or Miami lost it?
Both.
Both? A little bit of both?
Only because Dirk did that shit.
Dirk did what
he did that.
What LeBron should have did.
He finished that fucking game.
Go to the cup. He went to the cup.
Finished that fucking game. It was entertaining, highly entertaining. I'm almost reserved to only watch the last 5 minutes of these games.
And you know what's crazy? Even before, when they took the lead, like Dirk Nowitzki had a wide open fucking three.
Wide fucking open.
Either that or Tyson Chandler was holding the shit out of Haslam, one or the other.
It was why do you leave Dirk? You gotta play Dirk's body. You ain't playing his movement.
Yeah, you do.
Why are you that far away from him? He's a 3-point fucking threat. It was a beautiful screen by Tyson Chandler. I mean, you could have called a moving pick because he was leaning in, but I mean, at that point, that was stupid. He gave him space.
Yeah, you gotta stay. You gotta stay on.
You gotta stay on Dirk's body, especially if you're Haslam. That's what he's supposed to do. He has no height over Dirk. He has to stay on his body. So, hey, Dirk did that shit.
Yeah, he went to the basket. I see. As soon as I seen Bosh on him, I was like, yeah, ball game.
Oh goodness.
And you know what the craziest thing is?
Oh, the game.
You know, like we talked about.
What?
Go ahead.
The left. You knew the left finger, the left fuck you finger, supposedly has a torn tendon.
Yeah, he
had it in a semi Kobe cast.
Left hand.
And he fingered him with the left hand for the game.
Yeah, fuck you.
With the middle finger.
From Germany to Miami. Fuck you.
It was lovely. It was nice. That's the best game I've seen Dirk play. I'm sorry.
But what I was gonna say was just we talked about. I mean, coaching in that situation. Eric Spoelstra. I mean, when the game is getting kind of close, I know you had to take timeouts. But how many timeouts do you take when they go down to 8? This should already be a game plan to where you don't even have to take. You know what I mean? When you got down to 6, at least, and then you took another timeout, they end up not having another timeout at the end of the game. And then
to advance the ball, you're supposed to keep one.
The point that you brung up too, and that was the because they took their timeout way before that situation occurred where they was tied the game up. But at some point, you gotta let your players know, like, we got a foul to give, commercial timeout, something. They didn't even take the foul.
That was
I thought they was gonna do that. They should have took. They had a foul to give and they didn't
take that foul. That proved crucial because Dirk went in there and fuck them, right, with the left hand. The next 3 games.
It was a crazy ass game though, because Jason Terry almost fucked it up too.
Oh yeah, leaving Chalmers open in the corner.
Yeah.
For the tie the game 3 after Dirk splashed that 3. Yeah, that was a brain fart and a half.
And then again, because after he tied the ending like a commercial timeout or something in between that shit, or Dallas took a timeout after that. Don't you want to put LeBron on Dirk? Because he's not getting past LeBron. LeBron's going to make him shoot that jumper. He went around Bosh, and I don't even think that Dirk is faster than Bosh.
No, Bosh played him for that jumper. He thought he was smarter than Dirk, and Dirk said, let me show you something.
Like, have you been watching what he's been doing the whole play? He's going to the cup now. We talked about what you said. He's finally figuring it out.
Yeah.
That was his smart ball. Take your ass to the cup.
If he wins this championship, watch out for Dirk unless he gets hurt. And, you know, knock on wood, I don't want him to get hurt. But I think it would inspire him to be this kind of player, at least for the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's...
And if he's this kind of player, it doesn't take much around him to get, you know, get far into the West as it is. They the other of age with a superstar that's not past his prime completely in the West. Not a rising. He knows he's been there. This is his second go round. So if he wins one, it'll be interesting to see. But fuck them for real, because I really don't like Mark Cuban.
I hate to see him happy. I like seeing him happy in the beginning. He always talking shit in the beginning, then at the end he kind of like pulling his fucking hair out.
I said it before though. I will fucking party with you, Mark. Though I will party.
So the next 3 in Dallas. That's oof.
Next 3.
That's wow. Miami could be in trouble, but
I don't think so.
And we talked about this earlier. I think this team just got. I mean, you got to have some kind of confidence swag when you're Dwayne Wade, as good as you are, and you got another nigga that's as good as you are, probably better than you, right next to you. I don't think it's gonna have a carrier. I think I picked Dallas in 7, and I think Miami was gonna go into Dallas and win Game 3 immediately. They have to.
I personally believe Miami is gonna go in and win Game 3 and probably Game 5. I really think they can win 2 games in Dallas. They got the quality of shutting down crowds. And I think they like to own other people's gym. They like an AAU team. That's like the greatest challenge to an AAU team. That's inspiration enough to go in and shut somebody else's gym down. And they got that spirit.
I think they can do it. I think I think they'll get Game 3. I think they got... Because I think they have to. Because if they don't get... And I'm not saying that they can't get 4 and then 5 too, but to me, after the way they lost, I mean, just forget about the effect that it can have on them, but just the confidence that Dallas, like I was saying, Dallas, whatever, they know they didn't beat the Lakers at their best, but just to have that, nigga, we beat the Lakers. Like they smelling themselves. We beat this Oklahoma City Thunder team that had all this, you know what I mean? And then to win like that last night, and I think if Miami don't take that swag back,
but that's what I'm saying.
They got to win Game 3 to me. They have to.
They will go into Game 3. And like I said, like any great unfair AAU team going to the other gym and just try to shut it down. They're gonna play inspired defense. You gonna? I do believe you're gonna see these motherfuckers play that Chicago Bull defense with Horace Grant, motherfucking Bill Cartwright, and Scottie Pippen. They gonna lock down.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Game 3
pressure defense.
It's gonna be interesting because I want to see how Spo's, what he does. Is he gonna continue to? Are they gonna have the same game plan? I'm not saying that they not, but I'm questioning him because he made some questionable decisions last game. Are they gonna have that same game plan? Or are they really going to try to game plan differently and then free up other people that they've been paying attention to, like a Terry, since he's at home? Dirk had the game he had. Did we overdo it on Dirk just because of the way he finished and then let Terry get off? It's going to be interesting to see how he's a judge. This is his first finals coaching. We'll see.
I don't think you're going to see that. I think they're going to play that same kind of pressure defense that they've been playing in the first 2 games. You might see him try to get the ball out of Dirk's hands quicker, but they're a good help and recover team. Dallas probably will shoot better a little, but I think you're gonna see a lot of full court pressure get up in their face, and you might see what you said late in the game. You might see LeBron switch off for Jason Terry and go on Nowitzki, because that screen and roll they were running against him at the end of the game was putting Haslam on him or putting Chris Bosh on him.
Because I thought that was genius work by supposed to put in game one. You put LeBron on Terry. I thought that was good because Terry just was bottled up. Like, what you want me to do?
Yeah, what the
so
fuck?
I thought that was good business right there. So that was, you know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting because if, like I said, we gonna see how bad or just how good these teams are, because this is a must-win for both of them.
Yeah.
To me,
I think Miami gonna go in there and win a game.
I got Miami winning too.
Inspired defense because they just got clowned, and it's bad because they were up so much at home.
Yeah.
And they kind of just put the brakes on, like, yeah, we're going to cruise. We already broke them, and they didn't break shit.
Yeah.
That's why I give Dirk so much credit in the situation, because it was like they expected him to fold. Like, he was going to miss his shots. He ain't going to go to the rack.
Yeah, he did that.
And they systematically broke that lead down. Just systematically broke that lead down. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I have to say it was some beautiful
basketball.
And
this is what make champions going on the road.
Yeah. I mean, they say.
Hate to keep bringing this up, but last year the Lakers in Game 3.
There we go.
So this is what make champions. We'll definitely see what happens Sunday.
We'll definitely see what happens. Well, when we come back,
JT,
we're gonna talk about that guy.
JT
keeping it on the down low since 2002. This nigga, wow, Jim Tressel, yeah. All right, on the E&D
radio.
Sports.
Want to talk about this money, about these cars, these homes.